Mom, leave me alone. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous. My therapist said I got ADHD. I don't even really know what that means. Lori and I are friends in real life and got into a big fight because she let out my cat in the winter. What? That's hectic. Losing a cat is very, very hard. By the way, I am back on the Snapchat, so I post on there randomly. It's literally Rarity Cat. It's been my username forever now. If you guys want to go on there and follow me, I would love that. If you guys want to just have a look into my life a little bit more. Am I dressing up for Halloween? I'm not sure. Paint to Hate is great. I look ridiculous. I know. I'm like literally not engaging. I genuinely don't care. Like, I have literally lost my sympathy bone. Emma, welcome. Genuinely. And if I feel like if there's any given moment where I can't handle like the actual just the craziest rumors and speculation and just drama and bullshit of it all, then I'm like, I'd rather not put myself through that. So it's very just like random when I come on. Hi, Kendra. Hi. You don't know anyone, any explanations? No, never. If it's something that I do publicly that hurts people, offends people, whatever it may be, then yeah, I do. But if it's stuff that happens in my private life, then no, I don't. So Brian, my truth is never believed. So I'm not going there. And that's the end of it. So. Brew, you're excited too? Good. Hello, Rachel. Hello, hello. Welcome. Do you watch her vids? Whose vids? I stay confused. I live in confusion land. Oh! It's all coming together, but no, I do not. No, I do not. Yeah, I can't put myself through that bullshit. I'll tell you that one. I don't watch reaction channels. Where are my hoops from? I don't know. And that's why I don't watch them, because it's just like, ooh. Like, they actually, like, I don't know, spending time away from all that junk, like, so many people are like, oh my god, Amberlynn, your community is so vile, it's so gross, it's so this and so that, and I'm realizing more than ever that it's the reaction channel community that is like that. Because people who are like, oh, Amberlynn, I support you, they're not the ones who watch the reaction channels. That's the people who watch me. But the reaction channel community are the people who dox and harass and like say the most awful things I've ever heard someone say. And they're the reaction channel community that is also watching me, but it's all stemmed from the reaction channel community. And I'm not a part of that. I'm just not a part of that, and I don't want to be a part of that. So you're a representation of your own community. Yeah, and the community that watches me and is just watching me and not the reaction channels are the people who are very sweet, very kind, patient, understanding. They're not on the hate train. But have you ever noticed that it's the people who are fatphobic, who dox, who harass, who stalk, who say the most vile things? They're the people who watch the reaction channels. And you're right, that says a lot. The world are actual sociopaths. Yeah, they are. It's very obvious because they root so hard for me to be hurt and alone and miserable, and it's just not happening. It's not. I'm way too I'm just way too peaceful for that to happen. Love you, Queen, BPD and all. Thank you. So when people ask for truths and transparency, I gave you guys that when I had an absolute crash out on my live stream. I gave you guys that wholeheartedly, and that was the end of it. To be honest, to be quite frank, two things can be true at once. And one thing is I don't want to talk about it. Second thing is I'm being manipulated into not talking about it. So that's just going to be the end there. No, I've never had an issue bringing in groceries. I don't want to talk about it. Star Walker. You know, wasn't a good girlfriend to Beck, I admitted. When I wasn't a good friend. I admitted when I wasn't a good niece. I admitted when I was all those things. Was bad to Emily. Why wouldn't I just admit it? I just don't want to talk about this anymore. Like, why don't people understand that? It has nothing to do with me. I don't care what I did while hurting. I don't care. I don't. Like, I saw something today. Sorry I was being so crazy, where you were treating me like shit. That's my bad. And that's genuinely, like, the best way to put it. And that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just done talking about this. Like, I am. I'm just done. There's nothing to hold me accountable with. That's the point. That is the actual point. She gets to do all of this, and I'm not allowed to mention her, not even a little bit, or she fucking flips the fuck out, and then I have to deal with it. She told me that the only reason why she went to the reaction channel is because I was trying to hold her accountable for the things that she's done. Like, that's not normal behavior. I would never in a million years do that to someone. If you need like, because I'm not going to sit here and do this, but if you need remembrance, literally go look at the live streams where I was crashing out. Like, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything I said in that is 100% truth. Yeah, I'm sorry for fucking going absolutely insane and unhinged due to... I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's the worst fucking relationship I've ever been in my life. I'm just so fucking done. And it's like, I come on here because it's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want nothing to do with her. I don't think you guys understand that. I want nothing to do with her. Don't keep going back. I have not been with her in months. I did not go back to her. I mean that when I say that. I have been single. I have so many receipts. Are you kidding? I have receipts of her calling me a cunt, a bitch, worthless, fat ass, a cheating bitch when I didn't do anything. Like, you have no idea the horrible things that she has said to me. And I genuinely just fucking took it. And I was the one to apologize to her for her saying those things to me. And I've never spoken to her like that. And it's crazy because it's like, you think I would have been the one to do it because she's the one who hid things. She's the one who betrayed. She's the one who lied. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then she shows the way, like, it's the craziest thing that this person can do things to cause this person to hurt, right? So this person wants them to, like, apologize. And this person's like, why would you do that to me? And then this person, like, starts gaslighting. Oh, but I didn't, even though it's right in front of her face, and then blah, blah, blah. So then this person is literally gaslighted and manipulated, and then starts to feel fucking insane and starts to show signs of literally being insane. And then this person's like, yes, I got it, records her, saves it, all of this, and acts like the angel. But she's not the fucking angel, and it's just not fair, and it's not right. Oh, it's like you guys forget that once in a lifetime, you guys hated this girl. You guys were calling her the most foul things ever. Like, the M word. Like, literally. If you had receipts, you'd show them by now. Actually, no. Because I don't sit there and just, like, show receipts. I do. I have literal text messages of her saying the most fucking awful things to me. And my responses are just like, I love you, babe, da-da-da, can we not do this? And, like, trying to, like, apologize for something I didn't even do. That was the constant, and I'm just so fucking tired of it. Why did you talk to her about the hospital? Because me and her have been friends. We have been talking and we've been friends, and she kept telling me, don't tell anyone that we've been talking. I don't want them to know, etc., etc. But all behind my back, she's over here talking to reaction channels while we're friends. And not only that, but she was doing that while we were in a relationship and calling me Pocahontas and bullshit like that. Like, no, I didn't go back to her. We have only been friends. She has been wanting to see my belly. She wants sexual photos. She's wanted to do FaceTime sex. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not in it. I don't want that anymore. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, all asking me for sexual photos. She's literally talking to reaction channels. I don't know. I'm just done. I'm just so fucking done. Why all of our correspondences started to be on Snapchat. It was really no longer in text messages. She made it to where our Snapchats deleted automatically. And, you know, she would ask for, like, the sexy photos. She would ask for, let's have FaceTime sex. And I would usually tell her no, like, genuinely. And it's like, I felt good because we didn't have to constantly be on FaceTime. I was able to, and like fucking Snowflake deleting all of the messages he sent her is so fucking weird energy. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Like, he's so weird. Something is so off with him. Like, you guys have no idea, but people just fucking love it. They're just like, milk these reaction channels for all that they're worth. It's fucking creepy and scary and weird. Like, Brian, the Zoloft works heavenly. Like, literally 99% of the time when I am just living my life, I feel astronomically better. Like, you have no idea. Yeah, I know you're watching this because you watch everything and you're in all the Reddits, you're in all the forums, you are in and obsessed with me. You watch it all, and I know you're pissed right now and you're gonna do everything you can to punish me, because that is what you do. You punish me and you enjoy it. Actual peace. And Rachel, you're a girl. I'm not saying gender has anything to do with it, but like, you're a girl. How could you look at me and think for 2 seconds that what I'm saying is not real? But it's like, I understand hating me. I understand not liking who I was during certain times, or like, because Rachel, think for 2 seconds. This woman is showing proof while we were in a fucking relationship, while she was licking my vagina, okay? And then while we were supposed to be best friends. That's not normal. That's not normal. And I just sit there with my mouth fucking shut. Like, can you process that in your brain for 2 seconds? And it's like, when I come on live stream wanting to just have like a good time, like, why does this have to happen? My whole entire life. Like, I don't think you understand that.
Five minutes later.
I have the journal prompt. So as you guys, like, this is from, because I have my journals right here. This is from September 11th to the middle of January, I would say. I have the actual journal prompt. It doesn't have to be considered proof, but I wrote this when it happened. You don't lie in a journal, because this is for me. This is for me. This is for nobody else. You don't lie in a journal. Like, I like to, we just heard you writing it. I didn't write all this. I did not just write all this. This thing is filled. This whole book is filled. I didn't write this last night because you can go back to those days where I show this journal. I literally can't. This is too much for me. Okay. So it was November 17th, 2024 at 6:54 a.m. I wrote this. I don't know what to do at this point. Shit hit the fan I wrote so sloppy, a few days ago when she woke up and raged at me, literally saying the most awful things to me, screaming and yelling at me in the most serious way I have ever seen while in a relationship with someone. She later apologized, but it was the lousiest apology I have ever heard. She didn't want to apologize and didn't care enough about how much pain she put me in. I later had a whole talk with her, a talk where I was strong. I told her how things need to change or I'm done. So I told her that things need to change or I'm done. Well, she tried. She was so sweet all day yesterday while she was at work, messaging me, and when she got home, but I don't know what happened. She woke up in the middle of the night and yelled at me again, thinking that we were arguing, even though we weren't. It sent us down a bad path. Yelling, screaming. Emily ended up on the floor because I was trying to hold her, but she was freaking out and I tripped over all the shit on her bedroom floor, probably her rug, and it made me bump into her. She literally lied and said I body slammed her. The delusion is actually scary. She is way stronger than me, and she knows it. We always joked about this. She also said I purposely grabbed her and scratched her. No, the fuck I did not. It was just literally such a horrible mess. She ended up leaving the house at 4:30 a.m. I went into a full-fledged BPD episode because she makes me feel literally insane. She came home like 20 minutes later after messaging me. The most craziest unhinged shit I have ever read. She wouldn't say a word to me when she got home though. Nothing at all. Complete silent treatment. I was begging for her to tell me if I should leave or telling her how I felt. I was apologizing to her even though I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. Hold on, let me read this next page because I don't know what I put in it. Her literally lying and exaggerating what happened in the argument scares me. It also makes me wonder how, oh my god, how true it is about the things she has said about her exes. I did write that. I feel bad about it. But I did write it because she told me a lot of things about her exes. She said how horrible and abusive and this and that. And I'm just like, now I'm seeing the way that she is with me. So I don't know. I don't know. And then I even wrote, I don't want to think that, but what the fuck, Emily? She literally is so delusional sometimes and it scares me. And she's really rude to me. She says the most awful things to me. But the delusion is what really scares me. It's the kind that needs to be examined, I feel like. I love Emily, but I don't know how much more I can take. Oh, this is from November 20th. I'm talking about Rarity. 3:19 p.m. Rarity is missing. She has been for a few days now. It has been so fucking hard. She was my world. Sad thing is, she is missing because of Emily. But I took the blame and told YouTube it was my fault. I knew I was going to get attacked and it'll last for the rest of my life. But I did it to protect Emily, which is fucking insane. All I ever have done is protect her. But now we're breaking up. I did not write this yesterday. This is... Bro, I don't want to show you like all my shit, but this is literally my journal from from September to January. I did not write this yesterday. The way she treats me is absolutely disgusting. She won't even take me 3 minutes away to look for Rarity. Ooh, bitch. She uses her truck. Oh, okay. She uses her truck or anything for that matter as control. Someone messaged me and said they might have seen Rarity. Emily is so horrible. She made me believe she was someone that she wasn't when we first got together. I want to leave, but Rarity is still here. I'm so stuck and confused. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'm lonely and hurting. I'm scared. I'm literally scared of Emily. And my mom wants me home. Emily is always mad about something. I have to constantly walk on eggshells. I feel so depressed, and it is because of her. She is downright cruel to me, even in front of her. Oh, wait, I can't say that part. Ignore that last part. Even in front of blank. Me and blank made a trivial joke about her being the Grinch in the mornings because we were watching the Grinch. And Emily popped off, saying how she isn't going to look for my cat since I'm pissing her off. It was such a calm joke, but blank started it. Emily is horrible, absolutely horrible. I don't think I'm in love with her anymore. I love her, yes, but that just doesn't go away. She said her and blank always argued, and how her and Megan always argued. She said how her and blank argued a lot before she blank. And now here we are, always arguing. What's the common denominator, Emily? Think about it for a minute. That was on the 24th. And then right after this, a few hours later at 2:36 p.m., used looking for Rarity as a way to control me and my emotions, literally said I let Rarity out on purpose, etc. My mom and Steven are coming to get me on Friday. My heart hurts, but it has to be done. I am so done. Emily ended up being the one to take me home, but then things just got worse while I was here, way worse, and I should have documented all of it, but I was literally in denial and stressed and going through so much that I didn't want to admit to myself that Emily was awful to me, but she is. She asked if she could cuddle into me earlier, and I let her. I cried, and she said she's going to miss me and miss looking at me in bed. What the fuck? Oh my god. She would always say how she loved seeing me just in her bed with no, like, pants on. It was weird. I don't know. Amber's fat fucking bullshit of a body. I have said repeatedly over and over that this is not proof. This is genuinely just how it was for me when I was there. But if it was Emily reading these things, people would be like, yeah, pop off, queen, pop off. If the text messages contradicts the journal, then she's very much editing them because this is real. It then made me go through her phone, which she allowed me, and I caught her on Tumblr today looking at other fat women. I went straight to her like section, and the last thing it showed that she liked was a death fat feeder. Like, feed them till they die, it looked like. It was a woman in a hospital bed with a breathing tube in her fucking nose. She says she doesn't remember ever liking that post. The last 4 hours have been horrific for me, and for her, I'm sure. We have both said some pretty awful things to each other, like low blows. Because, Rachel, there were so many things that she did to deceive me and to lie to me, and it all ran together those 3 months I was there. I am downstairs journaling this while she tries to sleep for work tomorrow. But she just came downstairs and said, I'm not trying to get you to stay with me, but I do want you to know that I'm sorry. I don't have to accept the apology. And all I said was okay. That surprised me because she does not apologize to me. God, she has lied to me so much since being with her. So many betrayals that I can't even count. How was it that our relationship was finally thriving? We just made love. We were gushing over each other. And I am getting ready downstairs for her birthday dinner with her family while she is literally cheating on me. She knows exactly how I feel, and she still did it. Oh, she randomly got rude out of nowhere, so obviously I started crying because it's like everything is just like built up. And I was like, she literally said, you pausing the show to argue tells you everything I need to know. I'm tired of the fucking tears all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried to murder me. That's what she said to me. That's a narcissistic thing to say to someone. Genuinely. And I was crying because I also found out that my foster mom died, might I add. I was bawling my eyes out, and my mom ended up calling me as that was happening. I answered the phone crying, and I lied to her, and I told her I was crying because of the show I'm watching. But my mom knew that I was lying. She kept telling me I need to come home. I need to come home. She was literally begging me to come home. She said she will come get me no matter what time or day. It definitely shows how much she cares and loves and misses me. That's a narcissist. Fuck that. My God, I'm so hurt. It never ends. Emily will never change. The fact that she thinks that I was trying to argue when literally my heart is just broken day in and day out, and just because I didn't feel good and what I found out about my foster mom is just so crazy to me. But then when I think of how, oh, that was something sexual, never mind. I love how people want like full text message proof, but it's hard to show text message proof to every situation, which I can show you like text messages if you want. But it's like we live together and she only worked like 2 days a week. So, you know, 4:05 p.m. She woke me up by surprising me with Buffalo Wild Wings. All she wanted to do was feed me and make me more fat. Literally low blows again. Talking about my dad, saying how my mom loves her grandchildren more than me, even though they aren't her real grandchildren, etc. She was making me hate myself. She was making me hate everything. When all I was doing, again, silently crying, mourning the Emily I was once in love with, mourning my beautiful Rarity Gray. I'm hurting beyond belief. I just want Rarity to be found. And all Emily could do was smile and smirk as I cried in pain once I turned around. And she had the audacity to say she got fucked in this situation, not me. Where the fuck is my cat that you let out? You left the door open, not me. And who took blame for it? Fuck you. I'd like to say fuck you in my journal. Oh God, December 9th. This is very surface level, but I would never have remembered this if it wasn't for this journal entry. So December 9th, I'm back home, 7:40 p.m. Everything was fine. She texted me this morning and called me, flirted with me, was nice. Things were fine. But then she took a 3-hour nap, woke up to Jordy finding an old video of her, and she then attacked me like crazy. Broke up with me, everything was awful, telling me to fuck off, telling me the most awful things I've ever heard out of nowhere. That is something she always did. If something was hurting her and I had nothing to do with it, she would take it out on me. I didn't get kicked out. No, I didn't. Obviously, Alex, you must be 12. You literally must be 12 years old to work, but I'm almost too afraid to leave her because she says how she doesn't want to be alive, especially now that I'm not there with her. I don't understand how she can go from I miss you so much, everything reminds me of you, come home, to just flat out being fucking awful to me. I can't take it anymore. I am only fighting for this relationship, all which doing so she just scrolls through her phone and doesn't give a fuck about me or what I'm saying. And you know what's weird now that I'm thinking about this again? Isn't that what Megan said, that all she did was scroll her phone? Like, she still does that shit. Like, I can't show receipts because I'm on the device that has the receipts on it. Did she like the cookie video, you think, like looking back? I don't know. I don't know. I do have a lawyer. Suing someone is fucking hard and it's annoying. But leaking, especially how many text messages she has leaked, and for the reason and the outcome that has happened because of it, it is against the law. And it's without a doubt 100% suable. And my brain, because my brain immediately goes to, yes, she's an awful person who has done awful things to me, but I still have a level of care. It doesn't make sense and never will make sense, and I'll never understand myself for that. I never will. I've always been that person. So it's like suing, this and that, that's never going to happen. But it's like, how can someone sit there? Oh, you want me to talk about the kick? When she kicked me? Oh, we could do that, honey. Rachel, we could do that, honey. Oh, we can do that, honey. We can do that. We can do that. I have to find it. Where the fuck? What date did that? I don't remember the date. Of course you know the date, Rachel, because Emily has been up your ass because she has to manipulate you. Narcissists need their like, they need to be like, you're number one, you are right. Rachel, say that to the women who have been abused, honey. Rachel just said, imagine not remembering what night you got kicked. I'm sorry, but you know how many women do not remember the date of the night they were probably strangled? You're fucking insane. I'm sorry I didn't go, oh, I was kicked. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. Like, what the fuck? That is wild. Oh my God. And you think me being kicked? Yeah, that's awful, but that's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'll tell you fucking that. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it did, because it was right in my fucking hernia. Oh, it's so crazy that, like, I can sit here and say, like, I genuinely was kicked by someone, and people are like, nope, that never happened. But Emily can say whatever she wants, and people will believe it, even without receipts. Like, that's just not normal. But that goes for everything. That the same thing was happening with my aunt. The same thing just happens to everyone, because everyone just wants me to, to be the one that's wrong. It's so fucking weird. Oh, here it is. It was November 4th, 2024. It's 5 a.m. in the morning, and I am fully aware that I have... Okay, well, I don't need to say that part. It has nothing to do with it. Okay, I have been depressed. I have been unhappy. So many ups and downs. Amazing moments like last night, wonderful sex, and just perfection. Emily even surprised me with Billie Eilish concert tickets today. But then there are times where we argue bad. She went crazy to me a couple days ago, and I finally popped off, and I told her to fuck off. Sorry. Off. Ooh, that feels good to say. Wow. I have not, like, I don't use that language with her. She kicked me. She denies it, but it happened. It was right in my hernia, and I could not believe it. She says the most awful things to me sometimes, so there it was. So, how is it that the person who gets hurt, the way that they are handling their hurt, they're the ones that have to be accountable. They're the ones that are called the abuser. They're the ones that are being attacked by everyone. They're the ones. But the person who caused that behavior, the person who belittled, attacked, emotionally, mentally, verbally, the person who cheated, the person who was disloyal, the person who lied, the person who betrayed, the person who made fun of your body, who called you names, who, the list can go on. If it was anybody else, if it was any other woman, Casey and Emily are the two awful relationships that I have been in. I mean, Feline a little bit, but that's like personal, like, we ain't gonna talk about it. I have never ever hit a partner, a girlfriend. I've never hit anybody, ever. The longest relationship I've ever been in was with Beck, and that was 5 years. And Beck never once said that I hit them, because I didn't. I have never hit someone, ever. And her making people believe that I would ever hurt Rarity is such fucking defamation, and she is sick for that, because she knows exactly how that feels, because people think that she killed her fucking late fiance. She's fucking sick for that, bro. And all I ever did was stick up for her and lie for her. That's all I ever fucking did, was lie for her. And when I literally was in a relationship with this woman, Emily was constantly online talking badly about me. I would never hurt Rarity. And now that you guys heard from in here, whether you guys want to consider it proof, these were my feelings. That is the truth of it all. This was real. Would never, ever do anything to Rarity to stay saying that. I was miserable. I was fucking tortured. There's no tears. There's no tears. Is there no tears? God, I'm so tired of people saying no tears. Like, do you not know what crying is, bro? Truth. Tell the truth. And then I tell the truth, but it's not good enough because it's not what you want to hear. It's why I've said 900 different times that Emily left the fucking door open and I wanted to protect her, so I fucking lied and said that it was my fucking fault when it wasn't. It was Emily's fucking fault. And if she fucking loved me, I should have known right then and there. I should have fucking known right then and there that if she fucking loved me, she wouldn't have wanted me to do that. Like, I swear to you, if I ever had a friend, a cousin, my mom, anybody sit there and tell me I had a cat that I loved dearly and my partner let them out, but I'm gonna take the fall, I'm gonna be like, they're letting you do that? I'm like, leave them. Lance, because a lot of our conversations happen in person. A lot of our conversations happened in person. We lived together. We lived together. And she didn't send you every text message we've ever sent to one another, saying the most awful things in the whole fucking world, down to like making fun of me as a child. We got in a huge fight in the middle of the night, and Emily left in the middle of the night for 20 minutes. And she left the door open. Then she came home for 40 and then left again to go to work. That's when I noticed that I couldn't find Rarity. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. And if this is what people are going to like continuously talk about, I'm canceling memberships and I will never go live again. That's easy for me. I don't have to go live. I do not have to do that. I don't need to do this. I can easily make videos where I literally just show you my life, upload them, and then turn around and never look at anything ever again. So next time I come live, if this is how it's going to end up, no more of this. No more of this. Triggered as fuck because you guys are believing an actual verbally abusive person who wants their partners to literally like. So that's what I'm trying to say, Stella. You just said we warned you about her. And it's like, now that I get it, we should be kikiing together. Like, yeah, bitch, you finally got it. Like, let that bitch go. Fight for your fucking freedom. Fight for your fucking peace. Like, you did that. You left. Like, you're done. But instead, I'm getting, like, the opposite reaction. Two things can be true. Lance, do you not hear yourself? Rachel isn't just showing text. Like, she's like giving this person a platform to like prove something against me. That's all it is. It's not that's all it is. And I've never watched a video and I never will fucking watch a video. I'll tell you that. Hand to God, you'll never see me fucking ever watching a reaction channel. I hate every single reaction channel there is. And like literally Emily admitted to lying multiple times to Snowflake in those messages and those this and those that's, and everyone is just completely ignoring it. Everybody. What text messages would you guys like to see? What exactly are you wanting to see from me? Just out of curiosity. Like, what is it that you're looking for? Like the name calling? Is that what you guys are wanting to see? The name calling? Okay. How do I sync up my old messages? Can someone teach me how to do that? So I can put it onto my iMac so then I could just show you guys. Like, wow, someone with BPD gets unhinged when, Rachel love, you fucking ugly. Yeah, and I said ugly because everything you've done is ugly as fuck. What type of proof do you want to see? What type of proof, love? I'm just curious. Show me what you want to see. Did I record her and stuff like a psycho? No, because that's what the abusers do. That's what the abusers do. They make you crazy and then they're like, hey, I'm going to record to make her look crazy. So can you tell me, what proof do you want? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Show that, question mark. What? I just said that I'm not the one that does that. But your little bestie you've been communicating with, that's what she likes to do. That's the type of games that she likes to do. You know how many times I saw Megan naked because Emily recorded her? You wouldn't even know. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Why doesn't Rachel know how to answer? Like, she's right here and does not know how to answer. Like, it's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly. We're gonna start off like this. She texted me one time saying, "You said you didn't want to be with me." No, 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 no. And then I listed off a bunch of things that she does to me. I was lying, so I'm gonna show you the text messages of her doing it in a second here. Oh my god. Oh, you guys just saw her getting mad at me because I had anxiety and I was leaving the live stream. Hold on. So her lying saying that she only said them when I was in Wisconsin, right? Well, that's proof that she said them, right? So I'm about to show you here. You're being a fucking cunt. There it is right there. You wake me up out of dead sleep when I'm sick to being a fucking cunt to me, which I wasn't, but there it is right there. Not me calling Alexis a cunt. She does this thing where she'll lie about people sending her proof of stuff. And then she'll like hound me and like make me try to admit to something that isn't true. Like it is actual torture, you guys. And this one lasted a good week. Saying things like, how am I being awful by confronting on you and catching you in a lie? Sorry you got caught. Telling me that I am cheating on her. Even though I like wasn't, and just hounding me for literally weeks. Okay, here it is. I know you're cheating on me, bitch. And I'm just like, you've broken me enough. I'm not going to respond anymore. And then she was like, don't ever mention me in your vlogs again, or else soon the world will know you're a cheater. Just absolutely making this stuff up. Like just going insane. She just always like said the most foul things to me, just like out of nowhere. And I'm like, you're breaking my heart. And it's just like continuous, like constantly blaming me of cheating when I never cheated. Like it was like this weird thing. Oh, and then her calling me dumb, a psychotic, vindictive bitch. Like, and then that's me telling her, like, you treat me like garbage. Like, I'm done. Like, I was constantly breaking up with her and then it never stuck. And it's like, a lot of this was like on FaceTime, in person, like over the phone. So you don't have proof in that. You need to actually shut the fuck up or I will expose your stupid ass. And I was like, I'm concerned and worried for you, you know? Concerned and worried my ass, you're being a fucking cunt. Just and then she's like, you're the most delusional people I've ever met in my entire life. You literally think the world revolves around you. You're literally only dated me for your own egotistical reasons. You honestly don't give a fuck about me unless it benefits you. But yeah, you need to actually shut the fuck up or I will expose your stupid ass. So, like, that's the type of stuff that I constantly was dealing with. And I'm just telling her, like, she concerns me. Mental health was really bad. And she said, you're so fucking stupid. I fucking can't stand it. You're literally the most shitty person I've ever met. And that was just me telling her how bad my mental health was. Her thinking I'm cheating on her when I'm literally not. And I have to like message her like so much so she gets it. Like, I'm not cheating on you, but where I was like, thanks for threatening me because that's all she ever does. And she was like, you already did, you moron, which I don't know what she's talking about. And she's like, and I'm like, stop calling me names. And she's like, well, stop being stupid. If you do anything to affect my life more than you already have, I will sue the fuck out of you and get your channel shut down. You can be homeless. And I try to act super unfazed. And I'm just like, LMFAO, bye. And deep down, I'm like, fucking just hurting. I hate you. You've ruined my life. And I said, I'm not in a place emotionally where I can talk. Yesterday and last night was incredibly hurtful. I need space. And she said, throwing me away like I'm nothing to you. And I was like, the way you acted yesterday and last night was very hurtful. I need space. She just constantly was so mean to me. You're nothing like Colleen, and you never will be. She always compared me to Colleen. People complaining she stayed, yet don't question why Beck stayed.
And things would get better and we would get better. There was this one time that we had an argument on the way home, and we stopped in the driveway and argued for a few hours in the car, and she just would not accept me trying to break up with her and would not let us go back in the house until I agreed to give her another chance to fix things and make things better.
I don't know. It's because I always have to be wrong. And I said, I found out you were messaging Rachel about me being in the hospital. I'd rather not speak to you anymore. You tell me not to talk about you, and you literally will not keep my name out of your mouth. Please delete me from all social media, block me, do whatever you can. Just leave me alone. And I was like, I'll never speak to you again. She said, which I didn't reply to, she said, I have a lot more I could say. So if you say anything about me, I won't hold back. And this was just constantly how it was, like her just constantly she would start texting me, would change, and I should have known it's because she was gathering screenshots. My legs don't weep. Fucking weird. It's like you hold on to so much hope that someone can change. And it's like, no matter how much you hope, it just does not happen. If the person does not know that they need to change, they do not process it.
The promises to change would always depend on what my reason for wanting to leave was about at the time. There were a lot of times that Amber promised me she would get therapy in order to change her behavior. She never continued going after the first few appointments, so no progress was ever really made. She promised that she would do better on her diets, that she would help to clean more, that she would be less strict. Her attempts to change were never really authentic. After each promise, she'd try for a few days, she'd be nicer and demand me do less for her, but then gradually go right back to her old ways. The less mobile she became, the more mean and controlling she would be. She became more confident in the way she treated me and in her belief that I would never leave. It continued to escalate until the end of the relationship. She also knew that the less independent she was, the more she needed me, the more bad I would feel for her, and the less likely I would be to leave.
I have never been afraid to admit when I have done something wrong. Like, when Destiny came out with the tell-all, when Beck did it, I admitted to things that were so embarrassing, that were so shameful. Things I would never want to talk about online. And I would not be afraid to do that again. I'm scared because I just got a text message from... Alright, I need to go do something. I will be right back, okay? Ren, I didn't do anything to Rarity. Rarity is my world. I would never ever do anything to Rarity. Holy shit, I'm cold. Oh my god, it's so cold. Oh my god, this is what happens when you have an absolute freak out. Cool. I don't ever want to be a part of that again. Alright, so I'm gonna fix my makeup in case the DoorDasher is attractive since I'm single. I'm joking. Studio Deets? Who the fuck is that? Alright, YouTube? I have never even heard of this person, I don't think. Wait, yes I have. I have heard of this person a while ago, but nope, nothing. Dang, I already feel a little like I'm on a sock. I'm literally on my profile, my Amberlynn Reid. I don't have sock accounts, I just showed you. Isn't he the most perfect little old young man? Look. His tail's like that because he gets groomed. Yeah, it's like a perfect cut for him. It is too hot in the summer for cats, I'm telling you. And he's older, so works out good. He won Choosy. You laughed at it because it's just, it's painless humor. It's not. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye.